Nigerian army would not leave weapons in the hands of terrorists. FFK counters John Campbell's word. Chief Femi Fani-Kayode has reacted to the show of concern by the former United States of America's ambassador to Nigeria, John Campbell, who is worried that the Nigerian army may leave their weapons, especially the Tucano jets, in the hands of bandits and terrorists. In his response, Femi Fani-Kayode asked him not to worry, that the Nigerian military would not do what the American military did in Afghanistan, leaving behind tons of weapons amounting to a whole arsenal in the hands of the Taliban. FFK also advised that the former ambassador to Nigeria focus on the mess that his country, the United States, has foisted on not just Afghanistan, but also on the Middle East and North Africa in the past 20 years. Here is a tweet FFK shared after hearing the statement of the former United States of America ambassador to Nigeria, John Campbell's statement on the new Tucano jets acquired by the government of the Nigerian military. He said, "Someone tell the former American ambassador to Nigeria, John Campbell, that the Taliban did not seize weapons from the Americans in Afghanistan. What happened was that the Yanks left the weapons as a parting gift in Kabul when they ran away and abandoned their allies and friends. The Nigerian army would not do that, and neither would we allow our new Tucano jets to fall in the hands of terrorists. He should worry less about us and instead focus on the mess that his country has foisted on Afghanistan, the Middle East, and North Africa in the last 20 years." Recall that about a month ago, the American president ordered the return of American troops from Afghanistan back to the United States after the Taliban took over the capital city. The call for the return of the American troops has been causing a lot of reactions from around the world, especially because the Taliban has gained full control and are also in possession of some sophisticated American weapons left there by the troops. Chief Femi Fani-Kayode had always been against the retrieval of the American troops from Afghanistan, which gave the Taliban all the chances they needed to take over Afghanistan. His reaction to the concern of the former American ambassador to Nigeria is not surprising. Is John Campbell's concern for how the Nigerian army would use the new Tucano jets something to worry about? Is Femi Fani-Kayode's reaction to the concern a good one? That is the question the author has posed to the readers or listeners. Really and truly, like, this, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not well versed in like American involvement. I mean, obviously, we know America is always involved in a lot of things, but in this specific one, I am not sure what America's involvement is that would do anything. But this is definitely much a case of a defense mechanism where it's like, okay, you are a first world country, deal with your own issues, because there's some, there's some, what do you call it? How do I describe it? There's some tone, or there's some, there's a bit of, what do you call it? Bit of trivializing, not trivializing, but like patronizing Nigeria. You know what I mean? With this idea that we're not able to take care of ourselves, in which, yes, it is. Obviously, you defend yourself, but then you look at, publicly look at the way your president represents you guys and the decisions being made. Listen, Nigeria's matter is worldwide. So yes, I understand that defense as a Nigerian saying, you as an American, you're American ambassador, you were the former one. So humble yourself and deal with what you are dealing with, because you have a much bigger issue on your hands. So just, mind the business that pays you. Literally, that's what Femi Fani-Korede is basically saying. However, the NDA has just been recently invaded. Again, I know listen, that may not be enough reason, but it's not like as if you've not had, military personnel complain about, under equipment, or just shabby equipment that they need to use to fight. So now they've gotten new ones, and so because they've gotten new ones, and to be honest, in terms of, you talk about the war, the fight against terrorism, and and all these, like, Nigeria has not really seemed to be on the winning side yet for Nigerians to now have confidence that, our country is doing what it needs to do. It's not really there. It really isn't there. So I understand the audacity that Femi candidate might think and be like, okay, fine, former ambassador to Nigeria, listen, humble yourself. However, he's not lying. Like, we have to be very careful, and it's totally okay, fine. These Tucano jets that have been gotten, I don't know what Tucano jets are, but I guess they're obviously used for fighting and stuff. But then the acquisition of these jets, how do you know they're actually properly acquired? Because again, we have a government that does not see things through. That is very much, I don't even know. Let's look at the comment section. Someone says FFK very much on point. He warned Americans for voting for Sleepy Joe. All right. Someone says most of the guns and weapons in the hands of bandits, insurgents, and Boko Haram are from the government of Nigeria. So, brother FFF, you are not right in the assessment of our government here. If this guy wants to defect to APC, let him do so instead of pretending to be for the people and also deceiving them. All right. But if he defects, I mean, what does that do for us? To be honest, we're not going to be surprised. Yeah, to be honest, I mean, let's go back to the previous comment. Most of the weapons in the hands of bandits, insurgents, and Boko Haram are from the government of Nigeria. So, brother FFF, you are not right in the assessment of our government here. Which, yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, the country and the government have not proven to be effective in fighting this war against insecurity. Like, I don't know, or fight, Boko Haram and bandits and the whole enemies of Nigeria at once. So it's like, it is what it is at this point. But fine. Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.